see if the stream finally works now. Yeah, it seems to be working. Great. It's muted. Everything looks fine. Okay. Yeah. Interestingly, now I am probably broadcasting in a place where people are already aware what this is. So yes. Yeah. Let's see. There's just a couple of things I have to fix. Alright, this works out. Okay. Let's get started, I guess. It's like Super Metroid, I know, but it is going to be much more than that. Alright, I'm gonna start a new game here. Yeah, not touching that. So you may notice that this starts down at the planet already and not at the station. And there's a good reason for that, but I'll get to that in a bit. Welcome to my playthrough of Super Metroid combined with Zelda. I just created this ROM basically out of two different games. And yeah, it allows you to play both games together, basically. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing how that's gonna work out. Originally, this software was developed for people like speedrunners and just people who have played these games an awful lot more than I have. But I mean, I want to see if there's enough entertainment value to justify playing through, because obviously I'm familiar with both games quite a bit. Not, you know, not in a capacity of knowing them inside out. So I'll actually spend a lot of time being lost, I guess. But in preparation for this, I did start out playing a randomized version of Zelda, and I played Super Metroid last year at some point, so I should be fine. So I don't know what makes most sense here. Well, let's see where this leads. I know where the other side leads. Oh, okay, lower. Interestingly, I have no idea how saving works in this weird fucking game. Do you? Well, I can't save anyway, as it seems. And I'm a bit worried about going downwards. I'm not sure if there's anything to pick up. So, as a little explanation, what have I done with this game? Except for combining it, which is really mind-blowing. But shit, I think I'm just gonna die if I go down there. Wait, let me try to remember what was down there. Well, to be honest, I don't think it makes much sense to go there right now. We will explore a bit more in a bit. So yeah, except for combining these ROMs, which I will go into more detail later. What I've done is I have used a randomizer to randomize all the item pickups that you can find in the game. So what this does is it makes sure that that the usual order that you're used to doesn't really apply anymore. So there's okay. So what do I mean by combining these games? Let me show you real quick. I think we can't go very far in Metroid right now, so we're going to swap into another game, which is Zelda. Hello. So the item pool is pretty much shared, and as you can see, I start out with absolutely nothing, which is kind of scary actually. I'm not sure what the settings of the game were, but yeah, I'll have to make do with whatever I pick up on the way. So the thing is, like, I looked into randomized games in the... Holy shit, I can't even take care of that. So, oh shit, no. Go on, I thought 2 bushes killed him. Well, I don't know why I'm bothering with this anyway, but... So any single chest that you find could contain something really valuable. But what I wasn't aware of before I started to get into this scene is that the game logic has been analyzed very thoroughly, and that's replicated in the logic that creates these ROMs. And what it means is that actually it has been assured that that I'm not going to be locked into, you know, let's see, money. The game has made sure that I have a path that I can follow, I think, without abusing any glitches. So I should always find basically the items that I need to progress somehow. Yeah, I mean, he should have a sword, in theory. Well, there's different ways of doing this. And usually at least you get the fucking sword by your uncle. God damn it, fuck off. No! Surprise. So yeah, let's hope I get the sword down there. I'm not sure what the settings are when making this crazy Super Metroid Zelda ROM. Well, great. At least we got some missiles for Samus. And also, what's so sad is that I can't use. Well, the Zelda only version is actually made by now to include a ton of different sprite hacks. Shit, I don't need any fucking arrows right now. This is bad. I think these arrows didn't even count because I haven't found the bow yet. So that was for the trash can. Uh-oh. I don't even remember what I was trying to say. Oh, well, that's a good start. Maybe I should... Yeah, I think bombs are much more common. Come here, you fucker. What? It doesn't kill him? Okay. Yeah, well. I'm not even sure if it makes any sense to go in here, but there should be some treasure chests in there. Like in this mode, the main priority is treasure chests. Every single treasure chest can save your butt in some way. I could go for the exit even, but I don't think I will do that. So I think in the game state we have already freed the princess basically, and that's where we're at right now. But of course it doesn't mean that anyone has opened any chests along the way, so... oh, and actually, before I progress, we picked up a missile a little while ago, so... Here we go. The other thing was arrows, that doesn't really count, so... Well, I'm sure we will find something else that's useful as well. Okay. Yes, sorry, I'm still figuring all of this out. It's a bit... I've never really done a complex stream like this before. But damn, I'm really looking forward to playing this, I must say. So that's why I wanted to make a stream out of it. Because I don't think many people... Oh shit. Thanks, I really wanted the map. That is such a great item to have, especially here. Yeah, we can't kill this guy without a sword, so basically we're fucked. So I really wanted to have this on stream because I don't think the general public has realized yet that this exists. But keep in mind that every time you make the ROM, it uses a different random seed. So whatever it is that's awaiting me, and so far I haven't really accomplished much, right? But whatever it is that awaits me, you will probably experience something completely different when you try this. So just a fair warning. I think we can... No, I can't. Let's see. There's different ways of doing this. In that, the randomizer that I tried made sure that you can't see a single thing. Yeah, okay, never mind. If you don't have the lamp, but actually, what is going on? Okay, I'm screwed. I have no... I just went back. I don't know why it didn't work. I mean, as you can see, I can only do this, which is interesting enough, because what happens now? I guess that's the name that I have. Well, I mean, okay. That's how it works. We can go to the title screen even though we never came from there. Okay, so alright, we have to think about treasure chests here. What can we do without even a fucking sword? Holy shit. Certainly not that. Nope. What I wanted to say was that you know, in dark I can't see anything. Usually you have a little light cone at least, but that has been disabled for this version, so that's why without a lantern I'm not going to get anywhere in the dark area. This guy, I think he gives you an item. Let's see. Or no, that's when you meet him in the dark world. And actually, I think, yeah, shit, damn it. Maybe I should tune this down a bit. I'm not sure if it interferes with the recording. Sorry about that. So 3 bushes it is. Well, it doesn't matter. I really need some sort of item. I don't know. Think. No. Should I do this? Gamble for more money? No, we will find enough money. No reason to do it like that. Well, okay, at least what I can do here is I can check out if there's any reward at the end of this stupid minigame. Anything useful here? No, we don't need that. I mean, oh, actually that's... so far, everything has been pretty normal, I guess. So the randomizer is kind of messing with me. What? Well, okay, that's usually the book, so... It's not like I can get that right now anyhow. So let's see. I don't have access to a lot of things, but this is one. This is one of the few ones that is really simple to access. Please be something useful. Jeez, what's with all the heart pieces? That's especially useless in these randomized games because you can find normal heart pieces anywhere. Okay, well this guy is not giving me my item yet. No. Well, actually, I'm not even sure what's in these houses. Even though I played this like a little while ago. Ah, actually I can blow that up. Maybe then there's something useful in there. Yep. Please. Oh, come on! 3 bombs, really? Wow, what a shit show so far. Well, there's a bunch of... Now that I think about it, there's actually a bunch of treasure chests that I can get here. Thankfully, I just played one of these random games, and it was actually incredibly fun. Oh, look at that! That's good. Missiles, super missiles. Oh. So the logic for the Zelda game is solid, but more super missiles. Okay. I think we have as many super missiles as missiles now. Ooh, fuck. I shouldn't forget about... that was 1 missile, 2 super missiles. What else did I pick up? Did I pick up anything on Link? Yeah, sure, the bottle I picked up. I think that was it though, right? Pretty sure. Are the bombs in there? No. Oh, they are. Okay. Okay, so I'm all set. Shouldn't forget updating that part. Okay. Let's go. There's one more place here where I can get a couple of items. I mean, with the bottle, I can get them in theory. Let's see. And I think this guy also sells me some shit. Okay. 5 more errors. That's completely useless for me right now. Where was this little boy? Ah, here he was. Give me your shit. Come on. Ooh, well, now that's good. Now we can throw rocks at the soldiers. Yeah, that's pretty fantastic. There we go. Damn, I hope I find the sword at some point. But, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's interesting to run around without one. Any useful stuff? Okay. I'm sure. Power bomb. Okay. Let's do this here. Power bomb. Yeah, so what I wanted to say was that while I'm sure the Zelda logic is solid, the Metroid... actually, I shouldn't forget to put it here. The Metroid side of the... 5 power bombs? Really? Really? The Metroid side seems to expect much more fancy speedrunner techniques from you, and it's a bit concerning because I'm not even able to perform the bomb jump properly, so that's always a pain. But I should not let that stop me. I think... Oh man. Yeah, I think like this. Yeah. Ooh! Yes! Nice! And a heart container. Okay, wait. I'm going to... What? Alright, that was a jackpot. Okay, so what was that? We had the pearl, we had a heart container, and actually we have... No, we didn't collect them. Damn it. Go back. What was the third thing now? We got... yeah, the lantern. Which is fantastic, because now we can go there. Alright. Right, we're getting somewhere. Still no sword. I hope this game logic makes sure you get a sword at some point. It has to, right? No. Right, let's move into the Lost Woods. Maybe not that way. Now I can take care of this fucker. There's literally no point in fighting them. I need to get used to that. Yeah, I'm usually not supposed to have the gloves here. Yeah, I need the hammer, damn it. Well, actually, there's not much point of by going into the dark world right now. I don't remember what the conditions are to pull. What? Oh, I see. Yeah, the thing is, I'm really used to a very elegant hack that I applied to the game that I just played. So some things here in Zelda are just very different from the way that I'm used to it now. For example, I randomized all the enemies, so I have no idea what kind of enemies await me here in every area because I just played through Link to the Past with completely different enemy layouts. And also I swapped up the boss. Oh, an energy tank. I mean... well, it's cool, I guess. Oh yeah, I did want to do that actually. I mean, if I never get any swords, I guess I can fight with more bombs or something. Is this guy gonna give me something? No. I mean, if I have a peek on the map, then I will be able to see that. Yeah. No medallions here. I have no way to defend myself. Wasn't there an exit on the top side? Well, whatever. What do I do about this? I can't fight them. Damn it. They're super annoying. Also, these guys go down with two bushes. I'm just checking if there's if anything interesting was hacked into that room or something. Yeah, right. I mean, sometimes Metroid portals could look like that. I'm not entirely sure yet which doors lead to Metroid, except the first one we got through, which was somewhere near the lake, I think. Yeah. Wait, there was something you can. I think if I can pick up. Oh no, I can't do that. Damn it. Or was it here, maybe? No. I think. Wait, there's an item in there. I forgot about that. Maybe it's the sword? I'm sure it's the sword. What? In my entire playthrough, I didn't find that thing last time. Huh. So I'm not even sure what it does. I guess it's water. Might open a dungeon for us. Interestingly, the emblems that you need for each dungeon to open them has also been randomized. So there's that. I think there's something here. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I... Oh, I don't have a weapon. Shit. So in there, I think there's 3 chests. Alright. An energy tank, that's the second... Oh, shit, I shouldn't forget all that stuff. It's hard to remember that. We have an energy tank, we have 2 energy tanks. Did I pick up anything else? I don't think so. It's a lot of stuff for Samus, nothing of substance yet. Key, more missiles. Missiles. There. No keys there. Okay. Which way to go about this? I can try to go this way, I guess, but without being able to fight at all. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. And wasting the key on that? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think that's one door we can save. And it seems to me, let's see. Oh. Yeah, this is going great. It seems to me... No, I can't, it's too early to say that. The last, like, I had applied a lot of Zelda 1 hacks to the last game, and what that meant, for example, was that keys were global, so they weren't exclusive to one dungeon. Yeah, but it's not like that here. The key's already gone, so... Damn it. So I'm essentially used to hoarding keys right now and trying to save them so I'm quicker in some other dungeon or whatever. But yeah, in the tool that allows me to make the Metroid Zelda combined game, there weren't really any settings to mess with. Whoa, and I didn't want to do it manually either, because then it's gonna take forever until I have anything. Nothing. But I think that's a fairy. Do I need a fairy right now? Not really. Well, half a heart is half a heart. Yeah, this one area really gave me some good, cool stuff to work with. But other than that, I haven't been very lucky. I still have no weapon. I mean, I guess in the end, what it does is it hides 4 swords in the whole world. So you're bound to find one at some point. Nope. Any point in going up? Yeah, I can lift rocks, so I can get a free rupee from the Sora with my luck. Can I kill him with one Bosch? Yeah, right. I mean, I have to say that these modes are making these 2 games that I'm so familiar with really fresh and interesting again, and that is so amazing. How I got into this right now was that Nintendo released the first Zelda on their online servers, and I played through that, which I haven't done in ages and only do very rarely because I don't think it's a game that holds up particularly well. but there's interesting points about it, and especially the open structure that this. Oops. The open structure that Zelda 1 used to have. I kind of got lost in this game, for example, and I think that especially 2D Zeldas got more restrictive from each passing iteration. 10 arrows, really. Yeah. Well, I don't think I can get that anyways. Oh wait, I don't lose health from going into one heart? That's good to know. What a pacifist game, huh? Ah, give me something useful, please. He gave me nothing? What just happened? Let me think. I don't think I got anything. I hope that's not a bug or something. But I think it did take some money. Could that be? I'm not sure. Well, it's a good way to turn invincible. It's like all I have. Ugh. Just trying to get out of here. Another thing that I did in my version was that I replaced the Link sprite with one of Tingle, which was really fun. And then finally, something that I'm also really missing here is I used a hack that allows you to replace the music that plays by the emulator with orchestrated music. So you can use an officially orchestrated anniversary album to replace all the tracks, and it's just amazing having a different sprite and different music. Just made the game feel really fresh to me, and now it's back to this boring state that I'm so used to, but shouldn't be whining because I can switch into Metroid anytime I get tired of it, I guess. I find it much harder to get tired of the Metroid presentation. So yeah, I was playing Zelda 1 with its open structure. And then I was wondering, okay, what can I do now? Oh wait, what? How do I get out of here now? Oh, I know, I've been here before. I'm never really in the mood for playing A Link to the Past because I've played it so often and I don't love the game to begin with. But when I realized that these tools allow you to change the structure of A Link to the Past to something much more open, much more akin to something like Breath of the Wild, for example, which I really think it does. That made it really attractive, and I must say I had a ton of fun with playing that. Maybe I'll play another round at some point, but obviously I had to try the Metroid thing right next, so that's how we got here. So I think I can grab an item somewhere around here, maybe not. I mean, is there any point in wandering off to the dungeon? I'm wondering. I'm not sure. Wait, there's a cave. Ugh, just a fairy. Screw you. Give me items. Damn it. I'm so annoyed about what happened with the Sora. I hope it wasn't like a Metroid item or something that's now lost. That would be annoying. Oh. But I guess I can check that actually. Yeah, I can. Are there any treasures treasure chest here? I think there's one in the shack over there. So right here, there should be a bomb thing. Yeah. Well, he's gonna want a green pendant, right? In Misery Mire. Yeah, so the randomized things, it's much better thought out than you would think at first. Oh, 3 treasure chests. Okay, well that's good news. Screw that. Okay, shit. What am I supposed to do with money? I have no use for money. It's not like the stores sell anything for Metroid either, so... Ugh, come on. What? 2 of them? Okay, let's try it this way. Yeah, of course. Screw you, buddy. Yeah, I have to take him. I don't think there's any treasure chests or treasures around there. Oh my god, this is so horrible. It's really funny for me to see where these enemies belonged to originally, because again I saw them all over the place. Like if you mix up the enemies, you have dungeon enemies outside and outside enemies in the dungeon, and sometimes enemies are replaced with these spiky rollers that go back and forth. Lots of crazy shit. So the design of A Link to the Past, I have noticed, lends itself so well for this game mode. Like, imagine right now I had... Oh shit. I would have... damn it. This is not looking good. Imagine right now I would have had to fight those enemies. I wouldn't have had a chance. I really need the map for the first dungeon. So seeing all these enemies now in their normal environments is like a bit of a... Well, it's a bit of a high experience for me. I think it's a button here. I should try to get as many hearts as I can. Oh, I hope this is something useful. Oh, shit. And you know, like, the big treasure chest just contains a randomized item. It might be, I don't know, a rupee. Or another goddamn missile thing. Oh, actually, if you look, suddenly I have 10 arrows. Huh. I guess I picked them up from a treasure chest, I remember now. That's also something that I'm not used to, because in my hack I changed it to the Zelda... Oh fuck. If I miss one, I'm so fucked. Wow, I'm so glad I have some practice on this already. Phew. Well, this is the first chest that has a chance of having something nice. Another energy tank. Oh. Yeah, well, I don't have any use for this. to get past the red Igor Turpy. Well, usually, what? Yeah, okay, this is how I get my damn. Oh shit, no. Well, at least I get to open another chest, and it has another energy tank. Holy crap. If there's one thing I have enough of, it's fucking energy tanks now. Alright, let's put it into our list. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. So, I'm running out of options too. And once I have to go back to Metroid, I don't think I can do much there, so... Oh my god. Okay. Jesus. If at least I had found a fucking sword. At least a sword. Or the bow! Give me the bow, shit. The bow would be great. Oh, there's the key. Well... So I don't think I can collect much in Metroid, so if I give up on Zelda, go to Metroid, find that I can accomplish nothing there, then I'll be really frustrated. Oh. What the hell is all that? Yeah, I don't think this is going anywhere here. Unless there's a button, maybe? Oh, I was lucky. I'm not gonna solve this with 2 pots. Yeah, I'm sort of screwed. Oh, there's a button. So close! Oh, I hope that stays active at least. Yeah. Screw that. Ah, that was annoying. I mean, now that I'm thinking ahead a few minutes, it's not like I can fight the boss. Like, under no conditions can I fight the boss. It's impossible. I have absolutely no recollection of how I was supposed to go here. I think I can jump down here, right? Right. And then, like this? No, of course not. And I'm pretty sure I tried that too. Sorry. Oh right, I have to go all the way. Yeah, I see. Damn it. Means I have to do the room with the skeletons again and be really careful that I don't miss them. I really hope that treasure chest is still there. God damn it, stop it! Well, at least I'm collecting tons of arrows. Oh, arrows. Is that how you would fight the boss? I lost a lot of time on a boss because I didn't have arrows in my last game. The bow, I just couldn't find it even after a long time. Oh, that was unfortunate. In the last randomized game, I never found the grappling hook and the bow, which both, I mean, they're both pretty critical to the progression of the game. Go on the button! Oh my god. The compass! All of that for the compass. Dungeon items are the worst. In this mode, I mean, where, you know, all your resource is... all your resources treasure chests, and then you have 3 treasure chests per dungeon. That, oh my god. I'm so tempted to start using save states here. Ah, well, we made it through that. Is there anything? Well, even if there is, I can't... Oh. Yeah, one of these fuckers has a key. Pretty sure of that. But I have exactly 2 pots to kill him, so... I think this is as far as I can make it in this dungeon. I actually... Yeah, okay, let's actually do it like this. I don't think I'm missing much. I don't think there were many treasure chests left in this dungeon, and I can't fight the boss anyway, so... maybe it is. So I have to wonder, maybe it's time to return to Metroid, even though we haven't accomplished a whole lot. Oh, what can I do? We did pick up a crap ton of treasure chests. Oh. Look at this weird selection of items. All of them have tons of possibilities, but not entirely sure. Oh, actually, this is where we want to go. Alright, so this concludes our first trip as Link. Yeah, here we are again. This time, as you can see, with a ton of weapons. Actually, also, I have to warn you already. I'm not used to this control scheme right now, and I'm unsure. Damn it, we didn't even find the morph ball, and I thought. I thought that that's pretty much a freebie in this game. Well, I don't want to complain too much. But come on, without the morph ball, I can't do anything. What's really funny is I have no idea what happens if I die now. And I can't save. Can't really save. What am I doing? I have 4 energy tanks. I completely forgot about that. That makes things easier. The door locked behind me. I don't remember why. I hope I don't have to fight any bosses. Shit. I mean, one good thing about this is I don't think you have the morph ball when you arrive here anyhow, so this is where you get it normally. Instead, what we get is 20 rupees. Isn't that something? Shit. Okay. Alright. And you know, while in Zelda I can spawn back at the house, I can't do the same here. I don't have a bomb jump either. Oh, okay, yeah, the good old... Yeah, okay. The good old wall jump. Where would we be without the wall jump? Which I think is absolutely essential for this mode, as far as I have seen. But that's good. Oh. See, what can I do without a damn fucking morph ball? Give me at least a morph ball. Wow, I'm so screwed. Okay. Well, not like I can get that without even a fucking morph ball or bombs or anything. God damn it. I can't go over there. It's not doable. Without even the morph ball, there's nothing I can do. Maybe I missed it at a really obvious spot or something? Well, that was it. This is as much as we can... Well, there's one thing I could try. Oh, no. This is not something I have ever had to think about before, but of course, if you don't have a morph ball, you can't use your power bomb either, so... Oh my god. This is humiliating. Shouldn't there be a bomb door somewhere? I mean a missile door? I think so. I don't think it's a super. Oh shit. No! Stop it! Why aren't you jumping? Oh, okay. I did warn you about the control scheme. At least the door is open, I don't know why. Because I killed the space pirates? Possibly. I think there's... Yeah, without the morph ball there's nothing. No, forget it. Let's see if I forgot about something obvious, but no, I have nothing here. Nothing. That's the problem. I kept finding weapon upgrades, but nothing I can actually make progress with. And honestly, without the morph ball, there's nothing I can do with her. I guess the game expects me to do some crazy wall jumping somewhere. Alright, this is the way. Is it though? Is this where we get to Zelda? Let me check the map. It is where we get to Zelda, but what about the stuff on the map? I can access that now? I don't remember what was there even. And I think I read something about a guaranteed morph ball in some way. But who knows, in the mind of speedrunners, what that could entail. I have to start thinking about getting creative here. The initial rain has stopped. Well, at least I can charge up my supers here. Alright, Samus can run, I forgot about that. It makes it a bit... At least the control scheme was bearable. I'm not a speedrunner, I'm not good at this. Man, I'm gonna regret going here, am I? Not. I mean, that's progress there. I have an awful feeling that this is not gonna get me much further either. Yeah, okay, I can't use the fucking powerball. I have to go back into Zelda and hope I can find something there, but it's okay. Couldn't have known, or could I? I guess I could have known this, yeah. Never should have left Zelda, but... Well, I might as well get back my super. I guess there are a few caves, or one cave that I can think of. Yeah, a couple. At the lower part of the map. Maybe I find something useful there. And by useful, I mean exactly the morph ball. I can't do this without a morph ball, it seems. Well, don't get me wrong, it's fun to find this out myself. I remember people saying that the morph ball is essential, but... this is how we learn. Now, speaking of the lower part of the map, can I even get there? I don't think so. Yeah, I might. I have to take another way for that, I think. But I'm glad I have 40 errors. Wait a second. Ah! I can get an item here. God, do I need a useful item, please? Okay, step 1. Alright, that's about as useless as it gets. Oh my god. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. The other one probably triggers a snake or something. A missile? Seriously? Oh my god, come on, give me a break. Well, I think this is the less interesting route, so I'll check that out first. I guess I'm lucky I found the power bracelet. That's like the only progress I'm making. This guy is useless for now. Yeah, I can keep your fucking rupees. Bah, 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 bah. I have no use for money anyway, shut the fuck up. Nah. Oh, another cave. No, it's just a ferry. I'm not sure if I'll have any luck in the desert, but better be safe than sorry. Yeah, I knew there was a cave. And it's not gonna be a fairy cave, so maybe it's useful. I think there's a guy here. No, maybe not. That was the dark side, actually. Oh, there he is. Oh my god. Great. What a riot. Treasure chest. What? I mean, that's... Last game I spent, I think, almost entirely without a single bottle. And bottles are great, but right now I'm stuck, so... Bottle is not gonna do much for me. Not gonna do much for me. Yeah, okay. Oh, well, I don't have a net to capture them anyhow. I wonder what that is. I certainly can get into the dungeon, not that I would want to, without a sword. Without a sword. I need a sword and I need... Oh, great. I need a sword and I need a morph ball. Those are the two things I want the most. And what I've learned from my last randomized run is, no matter what you want the most, you don't know what you want the most. Like, the moment you get it, you will realize it's something completely else. Okay, so I'm now on my way to my last hope. If I don't figure out, if I don't find something useful there, it's over, because then I'm out of ideas. Well, I'm sure the RNG god is on my side on this one. He has watched me suffer for long enough. Now he's going to reward me for my patience. Ow. Yeah. Oh shit. No! No! Go to the bomb! Stupid fuck. This is not... Oh my god, no! Stay there! It's already over. Really? That was it? I can't even farm for bombs. Couldn't that have been bombs? Thanks for the one bomb. That is great. One bomb makes me happy. Well, I remember in Zelda 1 it was like if you kill blue enemies you get bombs, so maybe something like that goes on here too? Great. Well, all the whining aside, I just had another idea of what I can do, because I have the power bracelet. I can go into the mountains actually, so that's something I can try. This is a treasure chest. I think usually you get the ice rod here. Super missile. Completely worthless at the moment. But I should not forget putting it into the list. Oops. That wasn't my intention. I haven't found a thing that's useful. Okay, you know what? Screw this. Yeah, would have wanted to choose my own name. Okay. Off to the mountains we go. I think there's a couple of treasure chests over there, and yeah, no, that's it. After that, I'm really out of ideas. Well, I mean, I guess I should start saving up bombs, but that's easier said than done apparently, since I can't kill anyone, can't collect bombs. Blue enemy gives bombs. Blue enemy gives bombs. Oh, God damn it. Ooh, wait a second, I know something. I know a little trick. But fuck that. I think we can... oh shit. I think we can farm for bombs in here. And if I'm lucky they come back, and then I can get enough bombs to get into that stupid place. Looks good. Nice. And they drop even more bombs. Yeah, okay. Finally something goes my way. But I mean, as you can see, what this is a game mode, I would call it, maybe, that that is really made for someone who knows the game and who has an idea of all the options that you might have. And then it becomes really interesting to figure out the problems that you face. I mean, keep in mind now I've been playing without a sword all this time. It's an interesting challenge. Alright, 15 bombs is our max. So do I go into the mountains now, or do I make my way back there and try and have it? I think there's like 4 chests in the back there, so it's probably worth going there again. Another change that I had in the ROM that I made last time was that the game objective was not to beat Ganon, but it was to find 20 Triforce pieces. So within all the chests in the whole Zelda world, 30 Triforce pieces were hidden, and you had to find 20 to beat the game. And it was a very fun thing to do, because you know, it was of course annoying that you can't beat this or that boss because you don't have what you need to, and so on, but your objective is really just going after chests, and that's why that didn't make it... You know what? Maybe I should try that thing, huh? Nope, not on the inside, I think. No, don't come here! Why are you going? What? I can just walk over there? Well, this time rich. Come back. Come fucking back. Come. No! No way! No! God. No, the bombs are gone. And I'm gone from there. It's fucking horrible. Oh. Well, back to the village to get bombs. Yeah, I don't need that. Good old Mode 7 map. Just so it doesn't get boring, huh? Fucking bees following me. I was so nervous about losing my bombs that I completely forgot to look at my life back there. Okay, we filled up on bombs again. But isn't it crazy how I can accomplish all of this without a sword, even though the game was never designed to be played that way? And I find that Link to the Past is full of these sort of things. Like, for a long time I didn't find the hammer, which is an item you get relatively early in this game, and it was a real hindrance everywhere I went. It was really interesting. So, you know, bad Zelda clones, what they usually do is they have an item that allows you access to somewhere new, and essentially it's very clear where it is, and from there on you get to the new part of the world, and then you can forget about the item again. So basically it acts as a one-time key. But not so in this game. Here they made sure that you need the arrow everywhere, and you need the hammer everywhere, and you need everything everywhere. And still there are redundant solutions to problems, so... Okay. Come back, please come back. What the hell? Alright, stop being so nervous here. For example, this was never intended to be, you know, any serious challenge, but it is. Wasn't there? Also, I think he gives out an item too. Okay, bullshit. Although, actually, what? Seems we found 4 of them. Did we really? Did I forget to track that? Well, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Oh my god, please! I don't know what to say anymore. That was like the most awful combination of items I could have gotten. Alright. Look at this, a million items and I have none of them. Nothing. So all of this was basically for nothing and we have to go to the mountains anyhow. Well, can't help it. Let's get moving. Oh yeah, I have no sword. Yeesh, this is so rough. I might just go and check out where some of the things that I need are. Because I'm not sure, like, not even getting the morph ball for so long. I'm not sure I can beat this. Now he drops 5 bombs, sure. Oh, scary. Not sure what's here. I mean, I know you need the hammer for something, but aside from that, can you get anything? No. Who's this guy? Oh, wait, maybe... I see what happened. Okay, so because these hacks are made for speedrunners, they often remove the dialogue from the game. So I think the Sora that just disappeared was actually a Sora that was pissed that I didn't have 500 rupees. And if I go back there, he will have something. And since this guy just said it's trash, now I'm not sure if it's worthwhile, but I'm desperate. I'm completely desperate, so I'll try to go there again. I mean, the power bracelet is my most useful weapon. That's something. What about these people here? They have potions in there, and she can give you... I can't even buy potions, but nah. I'm on my way to trade 500 rupees for junk. That's much more important. What is this Sora gonna give me? Is it going to be a rupee? Is it going to be 10 rupees? Or maybe I get 5 arrows. That would be 100 rupees for 1 arrow. That sounds about right. Or maybe it's a sword. Or maybe it's a morph ball. Oh. Oh, let's go. Give me your item. Is that the morph ball? I don't think that's the morph ball. I have no idea what that is. Wait a second. It was this thing. It was bombs. That is hilarious. Thank you for the bombs, my friend. That is really useful for someone who can't find a morph ball. Oh my god, I think I'm losing it now. Well, I mean, it is a useful item, but it's definitely worth 500 rupees, I would say, but I still need to get into the mountains, it seems. Yeah, oops. Oops, I was not paying attention. Am I just going there to lose 2 hearts and then die? I have a feeling that is how it's going to go down. Give me your heart! Oh shit. I keep thinking if I missed anything obvious, but I don't think so. Is there an item up there maybe? Maybe? Possible? I don't think so, but... Definitely not in the house. There's nothing in the house if I remember right. But I think there's a cave behind there that could have something. Or not. I don't know. I don't remember. Well, that's good to know. Ugh. I guess if you take out rupees from Zelda, then missiles are a pretty good replacement for your disappointment. Oh shit! I wanted to collect some hearts. What the hell? Forget it. Should have started at the sanctuary, I think. Oh my god, just fucking disappear. I'm thinking I have the lantern. Ah, no, I can. Yeah, I was thinking if I could make it through the first dungeon, but no, not without a weapon. I can't do it. I would need the bow or the sword for the boss. And I think, interestingly enough, in the mountains there's another pathway into the Metroid world, so it's possible that we skip some stuff in Metroid. Maybe? Yeah, but ooh, it's really like in Metroid, getting out of a shitty situation is usually a matter of bomb jumping, but as long as I don't have a morph ball, it's a bit risky to go anywhere, really. Alright, let's make it through here. I think at least I get one item from this old fart that's going to show up. I should know better already. Oh, there he is. And I would be surprised if there's not at least a chest somewhere or something. Alright. We helped him out. Well, actually he wants to get into this room, I guess. What? Alright, so he gave us this weird book thing, and that's actually a pretty useful item for getting into a dungeon. Alright, so where is it? Here. Yeah, we can beat that. Nah, without a sword. Without a sword, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, I need to think for a second. It's not looking too great. I'm looking on a map right now. Thinking of where I can still go. But yeah, Yeah, okay, I think we go into the we finish our tour into the mountains. And then we can try to get into another dungeon, which is probably sort of useless, but there's always a chance of having... Oh, shit. Just every time I think of something else for 5 seconds, I forget that I don't even have a sword. And there's a chance that in the dungeon there's a treasure chest that contains something we can use in some way. And of course, somewhere around here there's an entry into Metroid. I should probably check that out. Should I though? Might be... This is where I start using save states, I think, because there's a real chance that I just fuck myself up without a morph ball. Okay, but for now, where's the door for that leads to Metroid? I think it's this one. I think this one leads to Metroid. Sorry for that, but I have to make sure that I don't get completely fucked. So where does this lead? Alright, it seems we're somewhere in Norfair. I don't think we should be here. Considering what we have. But okay. I mean, this would have been an item room, I guess, or something, or is it a map room? I don't quite recall. Well, I have to remind myself that I actually have, what is it, 5 energy tanks. This is crazy. God damn it, this control, oh my god, this is what I've been talking about. No way. There's no way I can get out of here. Yeah. Damn it. You're really not supposed to get here without a fucking morph ball. But I can't say where the morph ball is, so... Should I look it up? I don't know. I want to do this without looking up. Let's go to Brinstar. That can't be as dangerous. I should be fine there. I think I could do Crate actually, which is insane. So here, this is funny. This is like the only thing I can get through without... Can I even get over there? I think I could, but... Well, but I'm not familiar with actual... Well, I can't do it anyways. I'm not familiar with actual speed running techniques. And by the way, just so we understand this, I haven't picked up a single item with Samus yet. This game really fucked me over. Okay, I can't do it, and probably it's for the best. Oops, that's not what I wanted. No, I can't do it without a morph ball. Can I have one fucking item on Samus? A single one? Is that gonna happen? You have to... I think you need to fucking jump... You need to freeze that fucker and then jump upstairs or something. Well, I do have the wall jump. But... can't be done. God damn it, that's so frustrating. I don't think I'm making it back, but it's fine, I have the save state. One item? No, of course not. Yeah, I can't make it up there, forget it. I'm blocked in all ways, and just because I don't have... I'm not even sure I can make it back here. Well, I can. Let's not be silly, that should be an easy task. Ah, no. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't really remember. I mean, there's one thing I can do. Where is it? Here? Somewhere. Or is it? Am I an idiot for thinking that? Nope. Right here. Should I try that? I saw a speedrunner do it, but I don't think I can. And I don't think I should. I mean, what does that gap me, right? Not much. Sequence breaking into Meridia is completely pointless at this point. Oh my god, I'm out of here. So once again, I return having accomplished absolutely nothing. But I will add, isn't it interesting that I'm in this state with Samus and I can play an area like this? That wouldn't be possible normally. That's only because of the Zelda shortcut. I think that's interesting. I really do. This is where Zelda World is. Gonna stay blue probably. And I think I get my first upgrade in here now. My first Samus upgrade. Oh my god, jackpots! Is that amazing or what? Holy crap. I can't believe the game actually did it like this. Holy shit, that is insane. I love this. Holy shit. And I think this should be the what is it called? The high oh no, what am I saying? It's random. No one knows what this could be. It is the grappling beam. Okay. I'm not sure if there's any real use for that, but regardless, the grappling beam, but most importantly, the fucking morph ball. Man, this is insanely cool. Was it really designed like this on purpose? I mean, yes, it was, but damn, these algorithms, they make for really interesting scenarios. This was really something, man. Can't believe I got... Like, now I can go back to Zelda, so I can go back to the start of Brinstar, you know? This is crazy, crazy cool. Really, really like this. Oh man. Huh. A human couldn't have designed this better. Okay, but for now it's time to save for sure, because I don't think I've saved for a while on Metroid. And again, I don't know how these things work, right? I don't know, like, if is the Zelda game saved now, you know? Is it? I have no idea. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Whatever. Huh, okay, so first I go and grab this... Oh nice, 20 rupees waiting for me there. Man, now I'm pumped. I can't believe they actually put the fucking morph ball there. There, you know, like if you made a pure Metroid randomizer, no way you could put it there. It only worked because of the Zelda shortcut. That's amazing. I love this. No, I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. But yeah, the way these algorithms works is actually really, really clever and advanced. I was so surprised seeing that. How do I get over there now? Yeah. So the game actually really they modeled the game logic basically. Oh fuck. So essentially you have the whole game. Wasn't sure. And now I have to go back to Zelda so I can travel to the start of Metroid. I really love this. So basically, you put in all the locations of the game into a graph or some sort of data structure, and for each area you can define what kind of game requirements need to be met in order to go there. And by making a graph like that, of course, you can... How should I put it? You can distribute all the items across all of these areas in a way that where it always remains possible to have a critical path to get through, if that makes any sense. And if I see something like I just saw here, I'm thinking this, like, they really got it. Like, they must have made a graph for all games, both of the games together. And it's crazy because nothing like that existed before. Have I been in there? Why is it still green? Because I used save state? Because I used save state, but things have changed because now I have a morph ball, so... Okay, let's try this. That's not gonna work. But this is how you get through here, even if you don't have the speed boost. Maybe I'll try it a few times, but I don't want to linger too long. How? God damn it. No, forget it. I think I would have to practice that for quite a bit. It's fine. I should be able to make some progress anyhow. First, though, I'll have to explore... Jesus, I can't believe that the morph ball was hidden in this spot. I'm really serious, a human couldn't have designed this better. Hello? Oh, you're right, Now that Samus is getting on her way, Link is still fucked, so that's a bummer. I think this just leads back out, so we will go upstairs. Well, from here on out I'm not sure about anything, so let's check this out. Ugh. I think there's one item actually that I can get. I can't capture them without a net, and I don't have a net, so... Whoop. Alright, I hope I get an item now. No, I think there is one, but there's always a danger of it being missiles or rupees or whatever other useless thing there is. Okay, well, this is actually almost as bad. More useful is probably the hint that I can get here. Huh, why would they make this? Use the mirror, or the hookshot, or the hammer to get to the Tower of Hera. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've noticed that, and that's something I neglected to say earlier, but I also... What? I thought this lights somewhere useful. Because you sometimes don't have the items that are required to get somewhere, that doesn't mean you're actually locked out. And I've noticed that, for example, getting into a dungeon might have several different solutions. So you might have the medallion that you need to open it, or you might be able to access the Dark World in a manner that wasn't intended, and then use the mirror to get there. And there's a couple of different ways, and in that way I feel... Another missile pack, great. In that way I feel that there are actually new, genuinely new puzzles to be solved. I just jumped down there and it was shit, so I'm not jumping down there again. And that was also really, like, those were problems that bothered me for an hour or so before I actually found the solution. I know that this leads nowhere useful, especially since I don't have the mirror to come back, so I'm gonna look what I can find here. Well, okay, that was great. And with that, I think we're actually done with the mountain. Sadly, sad as it is, but I think, no, not without the hookshot. No, okay. It's time. Actually, I want to go back to Metroid now. I have all the items that I need to get a couple of things done, I think. It's so hard to explain this. These guys that just jumped out from the grass. I assume the way it works is if you cut down the grass below them, then they fall on the floor and they can't move anymore. And then when you step on them, then they complain. And they die and you get an item. And the thing is that in my run before, where I had the randomized enemies, this weird thing popped up everywhere, and I had no idea what the fuck it even was, because it's just in a state where it fell on the floor and it can't move, so it's just wiggling around, and when you step on it, it complains. And I really had no idea what it even was, and now I'm seeing it here, so that's very funny to me, is to understand what kind of enemy that actually was supposed to be. I think this should be the right path, but I'm not... Yeah, here it is. This is where we get back. This is the rabbit hole that we were looking for. Nice. And now everything is great. Alright, let's get going. I mean, it's not like we get it infinite items now or something. I think I've also seen that you get to skip a boss, which is weird, but whatever, I guess. Boom! We get down here. We have the bombs to get out. Everything's perfect. Let's see what we can get here. Okay, maybe I should keep my energy out. You never know. Not a problem. Usually there's a boss here. Okay, it's the cave. Interesting. Oh, what? Well, okay, why am I freaking out with 5 energy tanks? Yeah, he dies with 2 supers. You're not supposed to have supers here. Cool. Very cool. Although, to be honest, I don't think that the cape is gonna do much of anything. Pretty useless item all around. But, I mean, there's actually one really cool use for it in these randomized games, where sometimes when the medallions, the first 3 medallions that Link has to collect usually, so he can get into Aghanim's tower. When you can't collect them because they have been scrambled all over the world, then you can actually use the cape to get into Aghanim's tower instead. So that's really cool, actually. And another case where I would say it's a puzzle that wasn't there in the original. And what the hell is over there? Why is this blank? All right, guys. What the hell? I mean. Okay, for the record, I think this mode breaks the map completely. So I know I've been here, all the way over there. You were here with me, and now I never was over there. If you look, what the hell? No idea what I'm looking at here, but I don't care. I have other things to collect for now. But this is really where we move on, so I think I want to explore down here first, which is where you usually start out the game, and I think I'm gonna save. But damn, man, what's with the map? Does it reset every time I go to Link? To Link's world? Not that it's going to matter too much, but it's still a bit of a bummer. Oh, give me all the items. All the items, everything. Finally we get to do something with Samus. Well, sure. One second, I'll be right back. I have to close the window. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Actually, I haven't added this yet, have I? I need to add the cape. And yeah, the cape does. I think it does absolutely nothing for us here. So, whatever. Oops, I'm an idiot. Okay, let's have a look at the map now, actually. It looks right. Let me think about this. This is the map from just now. Okay. So maybe the map got broken when we teleported over there into Norfair. That must be it. Maybe it's just a way of navigating the world that the game doesn't expect, and that's why that happened. And later on, when we can move around more freely, that problem will sort itself out. That's what I will assume, at least. Yeah. The game wants us to have the ice beam here and the spacer or whatever goes through walls and the speed boost. And I think you can sequence break with only the speed boost from what I've seen, but we don't even have that, so never mind. Oh, wait a second. There's an opportunity here. Let's not pass this up. And we get 10 arrows. Isn't that great? 10 arrows. Or maybe I died? No, I didn't die, did I? Oh, look at that! Now the game knows again that we've been here. And it also remembers what we did on our previous visits down there in Norfair. Interesting. Why did I go there? I have no idea. That's like the one item I managed to pick up. And I also forgot already what we found up there. I didn't mean to do that. What do we get? What do we get? What is that? Are you fucking kidding me? Is this some sort of cruel joke? Oh my god. One fucking arrow. That's what you waste my time with. Seriously. Sorry, I already... Ah, yeah, that's what it was. I hate bomb jumping. Trying to find the right rhythm that works sometimes, but not much luck so far. Might as well just spam it. Yeah, if it's not open, this is not gonna help me much. Huh. But it closes so fast. But I have no guarantee, really, that I will ever get the high jump boots. But I just saw that it doesn't work out like this. I don't know what to do here. Can I grapple it, maybe? Is that a thing? No, of course not. Wait, what? Yeah, well, I her jump feels a bit higher than it should. Well, there's... God damn it. Ah, so close! That was really close, wasn't it? Sorry about this. I know I'm close. God damn! I feel like entering the Sonic 3 cheat code. Like too many buttons too fast. Oh, why not? Fucking do it, you stupid bitch. Yes! Yes! I did it. I am good. Oh, I remember that. Well, 300 rupees is 300 rupees. Oops. So let's add it here. Actually, that was this one? Wait, I'm confused. Which one was it? Oh, I can look it up here. Of course. No, the thing is, I'm confused because I think I have this one, right? I just didn't realize that. Alright, okay. Fine. Let's just move on here. I don't think I can get up there. I can, if I remember right, you can bomb, well. But I think you need the speed boost as well. I think I do that every time and then I'm disappointed. But who knows, because the power bomb is like one of the last items you get normally, so... Okay, time to say goodbye to this area of the game and move on to some other places. I already know where we'll find one item, so that's good. Huh? I am gonna save though, I think. Again, I'm not quite sure yet what that does, but better be safe than sorry. See, that's the amazing thing. It's Metroid is also very well designed, and originally I didn't think this would work so well. This mashup, but if you've noticed, for example, like I said just now, the power bomb is pretty much the final item you get, and despite that, I don't feel like it's completely messed up the order of things here. Like, I'm sure it will allow me to get some massive shortcut somewhere, right? But it's not like making the whole game broken. Just super missiles. Shit. And I think that's a one-way road from top, and it's crazy that it's even pink. I don't understand why. How does that happen? Oh, what? Alright. Oh, I know where this leads. Nothing useful really. Let's see. Yeah, it's always a bit difficult remembering which ones count as main bosses. So Ridley and Create, of course, and also Phantoon, but the last guy, I always think that's like, what is he called? Crocomire or something? For some reason I always think that one is a major boss, but it's not, and instead it's this guy that you can kill with a single attack. Yeah, oops, shouldn't have done that. I have no idea what items I should get here. I think I'm set up well with a super missile, but other than that, I'm really not sure. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I try my best to save some super missiles, just to shoot them accidentally. Wait, what is that? What the fuck? Are you serious? Well, thank you. That's a Varia suit for us. Admittedly, that was a bit anticlimactic, but I won't complain. How do I get out of here? A Varia suit. I have to think about that. Oh wait, what? Did my sprite just change completely randomly? I didn't really pay attention. Weird. That was weird. You know what? Getting a warrior suit is already pretty cool. So. Huh. Means we can get into lava. We have a couple of energy tanks. That's not bad. Well, to be honest, the warrior suit is kind of useless, really. I think it's all about the gravity suit, really. I don't quite remember the original progression here. Ah, that's interesting. This is a map terminal, I think, and the game seems to think we've already been here. So there's an interesting detail. Another save terminal. Really? I'm not gonna bother with this time. I don't remember how you get past here. Should I bother? I think I will. That's kind of a bummer. Well, we just saved, so let's see. We're definitely not supposed to be snooping around down here. Oh, these fuckers gave me some power bombs. Thank you, guys. Very kind. Oh. It's just 5 rupees. Like, I'm not gonna bother for 5 rupees here. Normal. Oh shit, there's. Hope this is going to be worth it. Oh well! That's a cool thing. Cane of Beer. I think that thing makes you invincible, which is where A Link to the Past kind of falls apart because you have the mantle that I already discovered. That makes you invincible, and then this weird rod makes you invincible, and you know, what's the point really? Fascinating. You need to understand that I have a map here that sort of shows me where you can go in Zelda depending on what items you pick up. I'm not really using it for playing, but I'm checking it because I'm interested in what kind of changes the logic registers, and getting the stuff here only affects a boss in the game, interestingly. So apparently now we can glitch that boss. Isn't that good news? Okay, let's try to jump. Yeah, nice. I don't want to fall down there. I think I have a bad feeling about that place. I mean, let me see. Well, or do I? I don't know. Maybe I imagined this? Okay, listen, I'm gonna use save state again. I know, I don't know, whoever's watching this is probably hating me for that, but... no, actually I think this is fine. It's just a pain to get back up, basically. But I think this might be... Well, I have to be a bit careful here. These sequence break things, I know too little to feel safe that I'm not, you know, locking myself out of the game in some way. Get the hell through there. But I think this is where you meet the monkeys. Yeah, it is. And looking at it that way, it didn't matter if I went down there or not. Well, it's cool. Oh, what? No, no, no. Why did that happen? God, now I can go through all of that again. Well, I think I deserve that for trying to be a cheat. Although, I can only get here with the power bombs. Is this how late the game usually teaches me the vault jump, really? Well, I guess it makes sense to a certain degree. Let's stock up on some stuff here. Primarily energy, because I don't want to die? Oh, okay, well... Usually I would have a charge shot or something. Well, I'm not gonna complain. After I found the morph ball, I'm actually super happy with how all of this is going. Am I missing that many supers? Oh, that's enough. Man, these guys are almost like Metroids, aren't they? Okay, enough now. Hello monkeys, I know how it works. I remember as a kid sitting in this area for hours no end trying to learn this weird technique. Boom. Well, I'll take it. It's another heart container for us. There it is. Yeah. Where did the monkeys go? Oh, they're waiting up there probably. I don't know if any player would have ever understood that. I don't... Really? You come down there, you see these monkeys jump up, and then... What, you try to do the same thing as them? Is that, like... Is there any person out there who ever did it like that? Alright. Time to get back out here. Oh yeah, don't shoot the light thingies. And I think down there we will find some item. Well, okay, it's on the map, so... What? I don't want any missiles, I want items. Well, I'll take the bomb. Alright, I made it out. Oh, that was nothing, huh? Bust. You know, I just realized it's kind of time for a beam upgrade, wouldn't you say? And even there, isn't it interesting that Super Metroid, which is this with randomizing algorithms that it's like the only game where you can freely stack the weapons, so it doesn't matter which order you activate them in. None of the other games has that. And I think this is a speed boost area, which is the other creature that teaches you some new move. We don't have that yet. And maybe we will never have it. Hard to say in this mode. Well, hello there. That's cool. What's not cool is that I'm still not happy with how the controls go. Heart piece. I just know that when you backtrack the last time, this is one of the doors you open. I think... shit. Okay, I had no other ideas. But I'm not sure. Yeah, we definitely need a different beam for this. Oh, it's okay. And I mean, isn't it also really cool that usually, you know, well, probably there's 5 missiles at the end or something. But in this mode, it could be, I don't know, like some really cool Zelda item. Could be the bow or something, you know? Speaking of which. Let's hope there's something useful down there. Please! Yes! That's really cool. That is really cool. Yep, gives us access to a couple of new places in Zelda. That's nice. It's what I call progress. Alright. Yeah, I think there's another one actually, but I'm not sure. Yeah. No, not this time. Ah, wait. It doesn't go like this. Uh-oh. Oh well, okay. Ugh. I need the gravity suit. Well, you should always, in Metroid you always check out what's at the end, because there always might just be a bolt. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we killed some shit, but I don't see how that helps. Huh? How is any of this working? I'm so confused. Okay, we killed that fish, but not like we get anything for it. I'm actually really stumped. What could I be missing here? I don't... Sometimes? Ah! Alright, we got it. Got me after all, damn it. It's funny that around this time I just found the flippers. So yeah, one thing that makes me a bit sad about... Oh my god, what if I don't have a bomb? One thing that makes me a bit sad about this ROM that I made is that it doesn't allow me the options that I had with only the Zelda randomizer. And let me explain for a moment what I mean by that. For example, what you can do, and I think I mentioned that, but what you can do there is you can hack the Link sprite. And you can replace it with someone else. And I replaced it with Tingle, but what I saw is that you can also replace it with a nice little Samus character. And now imagine how amazing that would be if you could play this game all with Samus. Like Link is replaced with Samus. Would that not be pretty awesome? Not that it is not already plenty of awesome, but I mean, I just imagine that you replace Samus with a Link sprite, and while that sounds ridiculous on the first sight, it gives me like Zelda 2 flashbacks, you know. But I would definitely prefer going into Zelda as Samus than the other way around. Alright, I think we're on our way to a boss actually. Not that I think this is where we usually get the first super missiles. If I remember right. So maybe let's not waste all our missiles on bullshit. What is that? I don't know what that is. I don't feel I've ever seen that before. Oh, whatever. We did just save, so whatever. Alright, usually you don't have the super missiles for this part. So he does open his mouth. That's good, because then I can wait until he does that. I could leave this boss right now. Isn't that funny? Well, he made it easy. What? He's still alive? If I left now? Probably doesn't matter much, but a bit anticlimactic, and other bosses don't allow you to do that, so bye bye. God, I can't believe how playable all of this is. For example, I don't... all these areas that I just sequenced and breaked into, you usually would have the high jump boots for that, you know? But I don't have those, and still everything worked relatively fine. Instead of... well, okay, whatever. Ugh. Fucking missiles. Instead of getting super missiles, I got normal missiles, in case you didn't notice that. Yeah, give me that. Alright. I'm thinking, was it even worth it doing that boss? Absolutely not. We got 5 missiles for that. But whatever. And the interesting thing is, we are well on our way to make it to the other Zelda portal. So this is relatively well designed, I would say. Shit. Here we are again. Ugh. I'm not even sure it makes sense to try this. Well, I don't know. I don't think. Maybe. No. If at least I had the ice beam, then. Oh, okay. Well, I saw that up there is a power bomb door. So I don't think I would make it all that far. But I think I do remember that somewhere around here there's hidden stuff, and I would guess it's up there, but I can't reach it without something. I need different equipment, I think, for that. Although, I mean, I'm saying that so lightly, but it could be, I don't know. Could be the Master Sword, you know? Okay, well, we'll try this like this. Well, I'm not gonna make it better than that, I think. Fuck off. There's also a slight possibility that it's here. Would have made sense, I think. But it's not here. And it's not here, so there's nothing there. There is something there. But whatever. This is always the part that shocks you as a kid or something, because you never even noticed there was a running button. Yeah, usually I would be on my way to get the ice beam, but not in this game. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, okay, forget it, I can make it. Yeah. Whoa, what? No. And it's gone. And I think there was a good reason why it's there, but I don't remember. Don't quite remember. Whoa. What? I killed all of them now? Fuck. I have a feeling that I'll regret this deeply. Oh god. This is not like Zelda where I just pause and restart and everything is fine. If I die, I die. So ah, and all of that for a fucking missile. God damn it. Huh? Uh-oh, no. Ah, I see. Okay. Easy peasy. And I think there's something on the bottom as well, but... yeah, sorry guys. I don't wanna... yeah, okay. See, I'm screwed there. Okay, we can make this though. No problem. I'm not sure why I'm shitting my pants like that. If you look, I'm not losing a lot of health. Yeah. The time for pants shitting is going to come. But it is not now, my friends. Alright, now I remember. You can't get out if you don't have one. And with that, I think we connect to the places we've already been to. Cool. Which means a return, and then we have a return to Samus coming up. A return to Zelda, I mean, what am I saying? Yeah, this is the best soundtrack still. Unbelievable soundtrack. Now we have much better cards for this part. But it's fucking Meridia. I don't want to go there if I don't absolutely have to. Also, I'm sort of happy we accomplished some stuff. Look at this. Missing a couple of speed boosting things, but other than that, lots of progress made on Samus' side, I should add. Not that Link has bad a single dungeon yet. It's just that he has access to many more treasure chests from the start. But I guess it would be time for something. What is that, by the way? Looks like there's something, but no. This is a bad room, and the other one is a hot room, which shouldn't bother us anymore. I mean, is there a save point here? Yeah. I'll save and then I'll go dive in the lava or something. When I've saved, I'm a bit less nervous here. But yeah, it's really time for a beam upgrade for Samus. Okay, right now, this is another area where we would need the speed boost. And we don't have the speed boost, so I want the speed boost. But it could be anywhere. It could be anywhere in this game. It could be anywhere. It could be the reward for killing a boss in Zelda. No one knows. I haven't I been in there. Is this where we go to? Yeah, it is. Of course it is. Oh, okay. One more road. But do we have enough stuff in Zelda to really make progress? I don't think so. Alright, before I go there, let's have a look. Or let me have a look, because I don't really look at this all the time. These could give us access to some dungeons. Possibly. We still don't have a sword, of course, which is probably the biggest issue. We have this book, so we can get to a dungeon at least. But I mean, we have the slippers, right? The slippers should get us a couple of stuff. And here we are again. Idiot Link, who didn't bring a sword to save the world. Alright, I have to call a bathroom break for a moment. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Let's see, where were we? Right, I was wondering, is this true about the amulets? Yup, it's true. We have a couple of hearts. This all seems to check out. Yes. Okay. Looks correct. So let's see. Brought over some items from Metroid. You know, in a way, I kind of enjoy playing without a sword. It does feel very different. Everything feels different. It's crazy if I think about it. It really worked well. I never expected this to work out so well so far. I mean, I haven't really accomplished much yet, I'll admit that, but... Ugh, everything costs magic here. So, options. We can get into the desert dungeon. We can use the flippers to swim around a couple of places, which is, I think, what I will start with. And what I realized, we also have the option of going into Aganim's tower. But of course, that's kind of pointless if I don't even have a sword. So probably not my preferred scenario. God damn it! I don't have a sword. Be a bit more understanding. What does that mean? Usually this is turned into a store by these hacks, so I'm not sure what to think. Yeah, but to be honest, I don't care. Let's move on. Normally this is where we could go into the ice dungeon, but we're not ready for that yet. What? Are you kidding me? This is the most mundane randomizer I've seen yet. Like, it puts all the heart pieces where heart pieces were. Alright, this one's a classic. I'm sure I'm getting something right. Are you shitting me? 10 arrows. Oh my god. I wonder where I could find a sword. Oh yeah. Do I see right? The audio seems to be really... I hope there's no annoying echo or anything. That would be stupid. I only have to hear a little. And I don't like using headsets because they break so quickly. What could I do now? Desert Dungeon seems to be the most attractive option for the moment. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Desert Dungeon it is. Whoa. And yeah, still no weapon. It's kind of a bummer. Because ultimately, while I think it's fun to play like this, like I can't do any bosses without it. No matter where this takes me, it's not where I want to be right now. But I was curious. The flippers are way more useless than I remember. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. There's a waterfall we can go inside. And I think that's where I should go next. Maybe we can find... oh shit. Maybe we can find 10 arrows. That would be great. Why? I don't understand how there's the entire pool of all Zelda items, the entire pool of all Metroid items, and then I still get 10 arrows out of this shit. I don't get it. I don't have a mushroom, fuck you. And besides, the powder you get is completely useless in this game. Has one use. And in this mode that means... oh, I'll have to check that out. In this mode that means one item, so... could be 10 arrows as well. Super missiles. And rupees. Super missiles, okay. I didn't... there's a couple of missiles I didn't put in here, isn't there? Yeah, I'll have to check next time I go into Metroid. So not worth bothering with these, huh? Alright. I know an item I can get up there now, but it's 10 arrows. And that's not even a joke, so... so we saw those on the way, so... I'm not gonna go there. Where does this take me? I have no idea. Oh. Yeah, this will work. This will work out. Oh, we're not getting into the desert that way. Oh, no sword. I'm not sure how far I can make it in there. Dungeon, it's not the first dungeon without a sword. Well, made it in. Oh shit. Well, it doesn't matter. There's not much to these enemies, and there's not much reason to kill them. Yeah. This is... you can only get outside there. Damn. This is the exit. I'm try to pick that up properly. I don't have a key. I'm not used to that. I'm used to having tons of spare keys around. But I think we can grab... oh shit. Oh shit. What? Really? There's no other way than using bombs here. What? They all dive underground? Really? Oh, this is a nightmare. Yeah, I think this is where I will call it a day. I'm really tired, and I will continue tomorrow, so... and I'll stream that as well. So, see you then.